My name is Maya Calabria, and I'm a technical program manager at Formlabs. I'm also the people manager of a small mechanical engineering team. A technical program manager is the person who's responsible for bringing a hardware product to market on time and on budget. As a technical program manager, I'm not making any designs, I'm not in CAD or soldering anything actually on the day-to-day, but it does benefit me a lot to have a strong technical background. So my background is in robotics engineering, and I use that very frequently, even if I'm not making the actual drawings or designs, but I'm plugged into almost every single one of the technical decisions that we make as a product. So being fluent and understanding how all of the systems tie together is really important in being able to pick the right path for the program. I've been all over the map at Formlabs. I actually started out as an intern on the manufacturing engineering team. Then I came back full-time as a test engineer where I was professionally breaking things, which was really fun. During that time, I was the primary test engineer for the cartridge that shipped with Form 4. Then, because there was relatively few people working on that project, I accidentally program managed it a little bit, and I think that sort of set me off onto a program management track. When I came to Formlabs, I don't know that I was necessarily looking for any particular trajectory through my career development. I just wanted to be good at what I was doing, and I really wanted to make a difference on my team. I think that technical program management ended up sort of being where all of my aptitudes could shine, and so I kind of ended up there by accident. For the project that I'm working on right now, I work with a varied group of engineers, probably 15 or 20 people contributing to the project. We've got everything from mechanical engineers, electrical, software, industrial design, everybody's involved all the way to operations. So I'm kind of in the middle coordinating all of the efforts. I'm plugged into all the conversations and decisions we're making. To be a good technical program manager, you need to be able to recognize when you're on the wrong path. Doesn't mean you're not supposed to ever choose the wrong one. And sometimes we choose 3 paths at once because we know 2 of them are gonna fail. So it's all just about embracing failure as part of the product development cycle, but then never being wrong for too long. When you are, the reason I really like technical program management and why I think this is what's going to stick for me as like what I do well, is that every single day looks completely different for me. Like I don't come in and do the same thing twice, and I could be in 1 minute leading a build stand-up where we're kicking off the build for the latest prototype. And then I could be in with the operations, selecting a CM and trying to figure out who we should partner with to balance our portfolio of contract manufacturers. And then after that, I might be like play testing a mock-up of our industrial design because I'm the shortest person on our team, but also because it's going to influence how we put together the machine. So I just get to attack the product from every single angle, and it's an extremely fun and stimulating way to approach my day. I love it here because I think I've never once been allowed to settle into a groove with the work that I'm doing. Like it seems like every 6 months or every project cycle, I'm being asked to do something bigger and better, harder, that's outside of my comfort zone. So I really have never gotten at any point in time settled into a role, and I've had phenomenal mentorship and management. My manager has always thrown me sort of into the deep end and then made sure that I have what I need from them in terms of support so I don't sink. But I really have appreciated the ability to throw myself in at times way over my head and then be able to figure out which way's up. I think one thing that makes Formlabs different is that sort of attached to its startup culture is that if you see a problem that needs fixing, anyone can fix it. I kind of like at Formlabs that, if you see a problem and you have the ability to solve it, you get to own that problem. So it's just rewarding because you can kind of sink your claws into anything. I always wanted to work at Formlabs. I think 3D printing is super interesting. I knew from the outside that the culture seemed like a good fit for me. So I was highly motivated to get my foot in the door, and it took me 3 years applying back to back and getting rejected every single time to finally land something. And I had, at the time, not very much interest at all in going into manufacturing, but I was like, if that's where they want me to start, I will go there and I will show them. So yeah, it was an uphill battle to get there, but I think since then I've been able to show why I belong here. So people who succeed here are people who know how to prioritize the right thing. And sometimes that is vague. That's the hard truth of it, is like, if you have a good intuition for what problem needs solving and where to prioritize your time, you'll absolutely fly here. Formlabs is just like the best place possible to work, in my opinion. Obviously I'm biased, but I really like working here. I really like, it's the team. at the end of the day, I just really, really enjoy solving hard problems with the people that I'm working with. It's such a great group of people who are so proud of the work that they're doing, and it just makes me inspired to come in every single day. I was the program manager of the Cure 2, and I just feel proud of the team that worked on it, and in some way I contributed to creating, the harmony in that team that brought that successfully to market. We're just making ourselves laugh through the whole program, and we always talk about it as like an easy bake oven, or like it looks like a microwave. So at the very end, we slow cooked a brisket in Cure, and I was like, that's full circle. The very initial prototypes that we did of that machine were actually, I think it was like a Shark Ninja toaster oven, so it kind of like closed the loop back to its origins. So that was fun. I think the key ingredient that makes any formulating successful is just super passionate. It's actually what I look for whenever I'm hiring or screening, is like, let me see a candidate who's going above and beyond, sort of has like a level of obsession outside of what they're being asked to do for whether it be school or previous employment, just someone who's obsessed with something and is like going after it. So just that sort of tenacity and a level of obsession is what I think really makes someone super successful here.